Welcome to Court Farms by Oxygen David. Today we are going to start a shorter gameplay series on here. I'm going to show you some of the equipment that I've chosen. I'm going to show you some of the fields that I've gone with because one of them is different than you get in new farmer mode, and we're going to talk a little bit about its progress through at least being worked on for updates and things like that. At least at the time of recording this video. This is an extremely detailed map. I mean, Oxygen David really spared no expense when it came to time and energy, making sure that everything was absolutely perfect. Even down to, even in here, inside. We have an old picture, I'm pretty sure that's a real picture. Even throughout the entire home, there is areas where you can go. We've got a dining room area in here. Even an old picture of a tractor. It's really, really cool, and I'm extremely excited to play on this map. Unfortunately, right now, it's only on PC. However, he is working on that, getting it to all platforms at a future update, which is nice. Let's jump in this, and you probably could tell that I've gone for some green machinery, at least for this playthrough. So, some stuff like these big mowers, for example, don't fit in any of the sheds, which is a bit of a problem for me. Around here, we've got all of the equipment that I've chosen as far as vehicles go. So we're going with a John Deere 7R270. I think this has got like 300 horsepower or something like that. There are some pieces that are still green for some reason, but it is what it is. I've also gone for a 6R. This is a newer one, the 185 model. Went with an old tractor. I know I have these on my series, and I never use them, but I like it anyway. The 4020 diesel. And then for my small tractor, I'm going for the 5115 ILM. I love the 5M, and we went with it. I've also got this guy, the John Deere T670i, so a little bit bigger engine in here, and it also holds a little bit more because, well, DjGoHam may have modified it ever so slightly. Let's jump in here, and I want to show you around back. Let's see if we can get this thing backed up. I've got all of our equipment over there. There we go. All of our equipment is in here, at least for now. We've got a big John Deere sprayer. It's actually modified by Solar Guy Modding and sent over to me. Very cool. We have I think this is a Vaderstad seeder and fertilizer spreader, or fertilizer in it. We've got the Fast Bell from Mark. Went with the John Deere setup with that. And then we have a green Kubota thing. A couple of those pieces are also from the advanced Baling mod, something like that. Yeah, so here you guys go. You can see everything that I've used, plus all of the mod names and everything down below. I did want to have at least 3 good tractors, small, medium, and large. That way we could go through and get everything. I did go with the Quake Iridium 245 as well for our for that bit. We do have the sprayer here, as I mentioned. He's modified that ever so slightly. Ultimate mowing and baling pack. That is it. So we've got that. We've got some other stuff through there. We also have a bale loader and our header trailer. Actually, if we back out of here, I could show you where those things are. Now, I haven't done much with this map. As a matter of fact, I just jumped on it. Oh, yeah, our tippers over there and their headers around here. I haven't done a whole lot with this map yet. I just got back into the United States from a very, very long trip. It was a lot of fun, but it's been interesting. So let's take my dude here with my Mohawk. We're going to park this outside and grab our combine harvester and head over to the field. Oh, yeah. Speaking of fields, what do we got? Well, we have our main farm, of course. We do have this whole area here, so we need to figure that out. Shop there because I got store deliveries turned on. And then we've got a couple fields here. 57 and 56 are going to be our crop fields, and then I've got 54 and 107 as our grass fields. We will end up buying field 52 as well once we get down the line. So let's grab our combine. Fun part with this one is it's going to be a bit tricky getting this out of here because I don't actually remember how I got it in. I think this should work. I need to come out just a little bit. Oh, the poor four-wheeler. I didn't do that. Totally wasn't me. Where's my header? I think it's around here, around the corner. You can see I've chosen some pretty wrong. This is the best word I've got for it. I've chosen the wrong equipment for this map. I should have gone for some smaller stuff, but I was like, you know what? let's go with medium equipment and see how that works. It didn't. It's not working. Most of my stuff doesn't even fit, which I guess is fine, but it's just so bad. And then we get around here where we have our header and a real big field. We'll drop that there. I was going to go with a John Deere Cedar, and I did have one picked out. Unfortunately, the John Deere Cedar was just a wee bit too big for the map itself. So now we've got this. Let's go ahead and unfold our harvester, and we also want to make sure that straw swath is enabled. So may have to turn on a few things here. Disable straw swath, that is on. Perfect. Anything else I need to do? I don't think so, other than, of course, make it fast. I mean, of course we're gonna go fast. And I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do all of this, so we'll just start it here and work our way around. So we have 2 fields of wheat, and then everything else is gonna be grass. So at least probably today we will try and handle these wheat fields and see what we can get into here. I do want to utilize as much of the map as possible. So utilizing what the map offers, whether that's going to be different production chains or maybe different crops, things like that. I would love to plant in some new crops. I know we've got some different stuff for this map. I also want to make sure that I keep things as well, like the straw, for example. We're going to have to bale this up. We've also got the grass, which is going to be turned into silage, things like that. We want to make sure that we hang on to that stuff. I will probably return to Valley of the Old Farm, but hey, since this is out, we've all been looking forward to this map. At least I have, so I wanted to play on it just a little bit. So we'll go ahead and finish up a couple headlands. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into here. So now I've run a couple headlands around the field, and we've got 28,000 liters in here, which is pretty good. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to cut this field. I think what I might do is just follow the marks in the bottom right here, and I may just hire a worker and let them just go. And we'll just cut straight through the field and then figure it out from there. Because I know the worker will do at least this part, so, well, that's good. Normally I start on one end or the side or something like that, but, yep, I think for this one, we're just going to go straight down the middle. Not bad, though, not bad. And it looks like the worker has decided to go to the left side. So, well, I guess we'll hit this part, and then we'll rehire him up on the top. In the meantime, let's go get 2 things. Let's go get a tipper, just in case we need it. I don't think we will, but just in case. And let's also get a baler, because I want to start working on that. First things first, the baler. Let's take the John Deere 5115. Love this guy. And let's see if we could drive around here and find our baler. I do believe it's in there. Yep, there it is. So we will bring this around, back up to it. This got, I think, 4 reverse gears, and it always goes through 1, 2, 3, 4. It quite literally goes through all of them. Can we get it? No, not quite. Got it. Ooh, no pickup sound. This might be a little bit big for this tractor. I think it might just be a little bit too big. I'm sure it'll work fine. Maybe let's swap this tractor out. This is more like it. We got the big one. Well, almost the big one. The 6R. Love this tractor. One of my favorite tractors. This is the 6R. This, yeah, I think this is just a little bit more appropriate. This sizing, it works just a wee bit better. Let's see. It looks like our harvester is going to be coming through, maybe getting close to the last little bit here. We'll let him finish this up, and I guess I could just go ahead and start going through here, huh? Let's turn this on and figure out exactly what we've got. So we have turn off automatic drop, turn on baler. That's definitely something we want. And we have our bale sizes. Currently we're on 180, and that's exactly what we want as well. The biggest round bales possible. Turn it on, drop it down, and go. Now, one of the good things about this baler, at least, is it will kind of figure out how fast it needs to go and then let me go that fast. As you can see, it's taken off. I am not using any fast farming mods, nothing like that. I've shown this off quite a few times. Bloop. But it keeps going, and there, bloop, bloop, done. As the workers are not always the brightest tool in the shed, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up for them. I'm actually going to drop the straw into this straw swath. Ba-boom. Right there, just like that. That way I don't have to come back through and pick up anything extra. And now we can take this and drop him off. Taking a look, we have 45,000 liters now, so we're about 45% full on here. I don't think we're gonna fill this thing up. We might. I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out, won't we? Hire worker. Figured to end it out, I'd just come in here and take care of it myself. It's a whole lot easier just to do that. Boom, boom. Got it. So out of this field, we got 80,793 liters of wheat. Now, I believe we have another field around here somewhere. Aha! Down there. How do I get in there? So there is a way in, but I don't know if there's collisions or not. Oh, there are no collisions. Hell, how's about that? We'll go and pop the pipe out because I am going to have to unload soon, I think. In the meantime, let's get back in here and let's... boop. Let's get the rest of this straw picked up and baled up. And then we got to figure out exactly what we're going to be doing with it. Pretty sure some of this is going to be sold. I don't know. We'll see. We've already spent quite a bit of money on our helper, so we'll see what happens. There's the end of it right there. So we've got 3,700 liters of straw in here. I guess we can go ahead and fold that up. We made quite a few bales as well. How many bales did we make? 30. Holy cow. That's a pretty good amount of bales off of this field. That's the other thing as well, is Oxygen David maps. Whenever you're playing on them, they just, I don't know, they feel smaller than they actually are. And because they feel smaller than they actually are, it's like, oh, I got a lot, right? Yeah. Is that awkward? That felt awkward. Let's go ahead and get some more work done. So the time has come. We are going to have to get over there and do a little bit of carting because I've filled it up, basically. Let's go through here. Let's swing out through here. I'm not sure I would want to be going 27 miles an hour through here in real life, but you know what, in the game, it's fine. It's fun. Whatever. Combine harvester's around here somewhere, too. I think he's on the other side of that wall. Maybe down there? It's definitely down there. Let's hook up to it. So we've got our Quecca right here and our blacked out John Deere with the green stripe on it, which is very different, very interesting, and much, much cooler than I was expecting it to look. I'm really happy and really excited that this turned out as well as it actually did. All right, now I just got to figure out how in the world to get down in there. I know I could go here, and then we could turn right there. And I know that this goes down in there. Oh, this is an animal pen. Is that for my sheep? I think that's for my sheep. So this comes out at a totally different spot on our farm, which I need to figure out. Well, where? Boop. At least for now, there's that. And our silo is straight ahead as well. I don't actually know how much our silo can hold or anything like that. 800,000 liters. It's not too bad. I wonder, can we delete this? No, we can't. So my idea originally was going to be, all right, well, let's just take the setup there. There we go. And good. All right. He can do the rest of this on his own. I believe in him. I was going to take our silo and put an extension on it, but maybe, just maybe, for all the cheating that I'm used to normally doing, maybe we don't do that this time around. Maybe I just take this, drop it off in here, like a good boy, like that, and don't cause too many problems. I think maybe that's what we'll do. There's that. Good. All right, I'll back this out of here. We will bring this. Oh, that is. Oh, best backwards driver in farm sim. Best backwards driver in farm sim. Oh, yeah. After it's all said and done, we've gotten 12,800 extra liters off of this field, which I'm not quite sure what that brings us to, but I think we've done okay. Go and get that dumped down. Perfect. And now we need to find our header trailer and put all of this away. And of course, I'm going to cheat it and go straight across through here. And now for the end of this field anyway, what I've done is I've kind of hit a weird little setup. I'm doing things much different this series than I normally do things, especially maybe not so much with the combine harvesting, but oh boy, there we go. Yep, drop that off, pop that in the back. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely different as well. So we'll finish up heading around, picking up all of these, and we'll find out how many bales we've gotten. So we're at 36. Now there's 37 on the field. We'll probably get, I don't know, close to 40. Just a guess, though. Just a guess. And now we are done 41 bales have been done. Now I've got to figure out where in the world am I going to put all of them? Because now that I have them, I'm not quite sure. Oh, I did not crash. That was not me. I'm not sure who that was, but it certainly wasn't me that crashed right through there. Let's go ahead and put a few of these things back, at least that we don't have to worry about things anymore, and we may end up using this tractor for the bale pickup, which I think I will do. Probably make things very easy. Back this in, nice and easy. I used the 5M the last time I did this, so this should work okay. Easy does it. Right in, bam. Tell you what, K-Bot wishes that I'm not sure what K-Bot is. It's an it. Wishes it was that good, yeah. Also was able to back this thing in here as well. Got it. I don't know how many this holds, but I guess we'll find out here momentarily. Stick it into operating position and, oh, I forgot it. Picks them up and like puts them on the side real weird like. It does stack them up very neatly, which at least there's that, but it would be cool if they were, I don't know, in a row or a line or something. Nonetheless, I believe this is the exact same bale trailer that I'm using over on Valley of the Old Farm, so hopefully whenever we put them down, they'll act exactly the same as they do there. Boop, 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 boop. Just a couple more. So here we go. 24 bales. And again, I will reiterate, I have no idea where I'm going to put these. Should we find a good spot? Should we take them over to the campground and store them there? Probably be funny, but we might get in a little bit of trouble with the locals. So let's see, is there anywhere else we can store them? I know around our main farm is basically a no-go. This entire area in front of us is going to turn into a big old field. And so I don't really want to store the straw bales there. I'm really tempted to just put them up here. For now, I think that's what I'm going to do. There you go, let's go ahead and do this. We'll bring them up. Yeah, this is the way this is gonna happen. Sorry, guys. I know you're probably mad that all these bales are gonna be everywhere, but you're just gonna have to get over it. Let's go ahead and click the unload trigger. We'll bring them down here. Drop them right there. Boom. All right, we got a bunch more to go pick up, so let's go get them. Here's the rest of the bales that we've got. One thing I am gonna do before we get even close, we're going to jump back into transporting mode, because if we get too close to those bales, it's just gonna start bouncing. All right, easy does it. One thing I've noticed, maybe it's just me, maybe I've been playing on a laptop for too long during this trip or whatever, but boop, there we go. I almost feel like none of the brakes work very well. Maybe this is just something on my end. Maybe this is a setting I could change. Hey, any help would be super cool. If anybody knows anything that, oh boy, that might help out a little bit. So we'll put this here for now, and then we need to get this. Now, before we do anything, I want to see wheat. Okay, we've got a good amount here. We've got a lot of places to take it. However, we do have grain mill, and I think this is going to be the place that we go. Grain mill should be good. I don't believe we have any production chains to start with. Nope, but we do want grain mill. So let's, oh, you know what? We could do even better if we did like barley or oats in the next setup. We could do barley in all the fields the next time around and then sell both of them. Ooh, yeah, that may be what we do. I'm not quite sure I'm going to sell anything today. We may wait on that one. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go ahead and dump this in here though. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and back in here and get our cedar. I think we could do this with the, oh. You see how much weight transfers there? I think we need a weight. Let's see if this helps. I think it helped a little bit. I'm not having any trouble controlling it, which makes things nice. It's just a little bit interesting, that's all. We'll go ahead and bring this out. Let's select barley on here because I wanted to do wheat, and we'll do barley as well, and then hopefully start making a little bit of cash money. So let's run a few. Spin around. There you go. Let's run a couple lines around here, maybe two. I have also done something a little bit different than I normally do. This will seed and fertilize both at the same time. Normally, I use stuff that only seeds, and then I use a fertilizer later on. However, I've decided to do this, and then in the second growth stage or first growth stage, whichever works best for us, we will then come through and fertilize. We got that big sprayer. I plan on utilizing it. It's going to be a lot of fun using that as well. But at least for now, we can do this, and we can go and get some more crops in the ground. Another thing, so we are going to have to do some baling and mowing, not in that particular order, but we're going to have to get all of that done as well. So that will be in the next episode, which will be a lot of fun. I love doing grass work, so we're going to do 2 fields of grass. As a matter of fact, we could show you guys which one we're doing. 54 and 107. Oh, how much is this? 203,000. It's a little bit out of my budget right now, but eventually we will get in there and buy that. That way we'll have quite a few grass fields. And yeah, it'll be a few months after that before we could do this. Hopefully this will be before the end of the year. It is August right now, so we'll see. Hopefully this will grow in about 4 or 5 months. I utilize a different growth system in Farming Simulator. It's called the, let's see how little time it takes before it grows. Yeah, a lot of you guys know how to do it. Then now that that is done, we will hire dude up on a worker and let him do his thing. Rocking and rolling through here. Again, 2 fields to do that. We'll jump over here real quick just to show you where our mowers are going to go and how much fun we're going to have for that. That's going to be a good time. Also, we need to get this front part plowed up as well. We need to get something planted in there. I'm guessing a regular crop. I don't think grass is going to work in that field. I mean, it will. Obviously, it's there now, and it actually may be a good idea to mow that up so we can get a little extra grass. You know what? That's a great idea. I just came up with that all by myself. But we're not going to do it today. So tune in next time for, well, I guess episode number 2 right here from Cord Farm.